What is up, guys? It's GFI21, and I got some breaking news. Wait for it. Wait, let me see. Okay. I just found out from ESPN FC that Chelsea has dismissed Jose Mourinho. And I haven't checked who's the new coach yet. Maybe they have the assistant coach as the interim coach. I heard it was going to be. I heard Gus Henrik was going to be our next coach, but hey, whatever. But on the big news, Mourinho is sacked as quarterback. To me, I don't look at it as the Mourinho problem. He puts the squad how it is every single week, if you want to know. But I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I don't put 100% of blame on him. Maybe I put partial blame, but not all of it on him. It's not his fault that his players sucked. It's not his fault that Eden Hazard has gone down and blames his poor performance on the firing of Eva Carmero, our ex training facility person. Yes, he was the not training the doctor, like doctor, assistant helper, like that. He blames his performance on that. Are you serious? That's what he said. Because I read a recent article, just the headline saying that it was all her fault. Not her fault. That he blamed it on that Mourinho's sacking on her. But yeah, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. As a Mourinho fan, as a big time, I love Mourinho. I like Jose Mourinho. He's a good coach. The problem is that the players don't play well. Look at it. Who's fault on defense? It's not Cesar or Gary Cahill. Maybe it's not like Gary Cahill, but Cesar has been the best defender out of everyone. Think about it. Look at it. Ivanovic is not playing well as a great right back, as I said back in early 2015, when I say, hey, who would I put as right back? Ivanovic. I said that with my friends in a conversation. I will say, I'll put Ivanovic as right back because he's the best right back I have seen. And everyone's like, yeah, you should. But he has not been the great right back as he is. And then you got Kurt Zuma, who's been under development, underachieved. He hasn't overachieved. He's been underachieving, as in he hasn't hit the mark as a great defender, as he played terrible defense, poorly defense. And Gary Cahill, well, he's been doing bad and good, but at least he tries. But anywho, then you got the set of defensive midfielder. I'm not gonna blame. I may be a little bit of Machi for getting a reckless foul like that. It's Ramirez to Mikel. Well, you can blame some of them on that, but you really don't, because they don't go back to defend. They go back to where they need to defend. But it's like, what can I say? It's like when the other team comes near to the goal, they can't go back. They gotta stay. They can't go to the back four because that's where the defenders need to be. So I'm not gonna blame. I'm gonna blame maybe like a little bit, but not mostly on them. Then you got the midfielders, and the best player is on the midfield. It's William. William's been the best player. He's been making these tremendous free kick goals, and he's the best player in Chelsea right now. And there's no argument. There's no argument about it. He's the best player in Chelsea right now. And then after that, you look at and then you got Oscar. Oscar has been injured. He's coming back, but he hasn't been playing that much because sometimes he starts and sometimes Pedro starts after him. Who I'm not gonna bag on him because he scored 3 goals and I think 2 goals and an assist in his first appearance. But he hasn't done anything else. But you can't bag on him because he wasn't, people expect him to do a lot, but I don't blame that he. I know he comes from Barcelona, but he has a transition from La Liga to EPL, so pretty much I'm not gonna give a lot on him. But what I'm gonna give a lot on is 2 players, either Hazard and Seth Harker. As I said earlier, either Hazard blame his performance of what he is now because of Eva, which I think is total bullshit. I don't believe it because if he does blame it on that, blame them on himself, blame his performance on why Eva gets because because he was hurt. I remember the first game, second game, he got hurt, and then Mourinho wanted Eva to bring Eden Hazard off, but she could, because Eden Hazard didn't want, like, he wanted her to bring off so that Chelsea could have time to score a goal, and that's what happened. How she got canned. So he blames himself for that, and blames his performance on that. Blames himself for her firing, and blames his performance on that. So I don't believe it. Assist Fabregas, also known as the assist machine last year. Where is the assist machine? He hasn't been assisting. He's been nowhere. If you think about it, he hasn't been anywhere. Think about it. Look at it. Where is the... I don't know. He made 13, 14 assists last year. 14, 15. And at least a goal or two last EPO. He hasn't even hit that many this year. He hasn't hit 6 or 7. He's been underperforming. Those two have been very terrible. I'm sorry. And for the new guys that come in, like Kenny, Torre, Rahman, and many others who I forgot right now in my head, but for all the others who have come in for Chelsea now, you're gonna get. I'll give you. You're done. I'm not gonna bag on you in love because you haven't been playing this team since last year. Since you haven't been playing this team for a year, so I'm not gonna bag you a lot. But Lavan, he's a forward. Yeah, Costa. Well, the problem with Costa is that I don't know, man. He's not been scoring that many goals, but he's not getting those passes. If you look at it, either Hazard's not giving the ball to him, and sometimes when he does get the ball, he sometimes shoots and makes it, but mostly he misses it or falls down and dives. He hasn't been doing anything to contribute a lot. And then you got Falcao, who's injured mostly, which I think was a bad investment. And also, look at Remy. Remy, he's scoring the last goal from. He was scoring the goals from. He scored the last goal last game in the defeat to Leicester City. Well, you can't blame him, and as you can, you gotta put Remy in because if Costa's not gonna give you the goals, Remy will, and that's all I gotta say. Because, what else I gotta say? I said players. And to me, it's just the team is not together. They're just separate. Because they're playing well, but they're not playing to their level of last year. That's what I'm saying. Yet this is the same team with the same players in the same formation. What's the difference? They're underperforming. That's it. As I said before, I say it again. Best player is William. And I'll say this again. And let me tell you something. It's not Mourinho's fault. I don't blame it on Mourinho. Mourinho was they want to put the blame. They pointed on Mourinho like that. And let's just sack him. Let's just sack him. And that's it. Pretty much whoever is the new manager for Chelsea, whether it's Gus Heinrich, I haven't read it. I forgot the name. Is Gus Heinrich? I don't know the name, but anywho, whoever is the manager, and if they lose the first game, that is not on Mourinho's fault. It's on the players. And I'll say this: you can't sack a whole team. You can only sack one man, but you can sack one manager. Or no. Let me say it. What is it? It's easier to sack a manager than it to sack a whole team. That's what I meant to say. Forget what I said earlier. This is the saying. Here's the saying of Mourinho's sacking. It's easier to sack one manager than it is to sack a whole team. And that's how it is. And that's how I look at Mourinho's firing. It's easier to sack one manager, but it's hard to sack a whole team. Well, this is my ending. Hopefully hope the next match will be good. And if not, and if we lose, then it's not on Mourinho's fault, like I said again. Make sure to go down to my description. Look at my Twitter. Go follow me on Twitter. Leave a comment. Like this video. And always, ladies and gentlemen, no matter what, I always end it with this. Have a great day. Maybe I may make some videos before the holidays, I don't know. But always, I always end it with this. Peace